Welcome to my channel, Simple Pickle Manga. This time around, we're analyzing the Fable, a manga about a hitman and his sister laying low, trying to live a normal life without murdering anyone. Let's dive in. The manga opens with someone cleaning the barrel of a gun, accompanied by a narration about basketball, soccer, martial arts, illustration, entertainment, and music. There are geniuses in every field, and of course, the underworld is no different. We cut to a scene with two men, out of breath, frantically clicking the elevator button. One of them says, "Not now, come on, elevator," while the other tells him not to panic, that he'll buy them some time. He heads to the wall, gun in hand, saying one of their guys has a car waiting downstairs. He cocks his gun and tells his partner to stay calm. Meanwhile, the guy by the elevator keeps pressing the button in a panic. These guys are clearly running from something. The one by the wall peeks around the corner to see who's chasing them, thinking, like I'd die here. He spots a masked man approaching and thinks, too easy. Then, bam, he gets shot in the face. One clean shot. He drops to the ground, gun falling from his hand. The guy at the elevator is stunned. One shot, his partner's dead. He scrambles to grab the gun and points it down the hallway. He hears footsteps, then sees the killer's shadow and just starts unloading in that direction. Finally, the elevator opens. He jumps inside. As the doors close, he locks eyes with the assassin. He asks himself, was that Fable? The hitman? He panics. Fuck, this is no joke. Meanwhile, Fable is already jumping from balcony to balcony, descending floor by floor. Back in the elevator, the man checks his bullets and starts regretting ever getting involved in human trafficking. Now, a hitman is on their tail. He thinks about how his boss got taken out. There's no way he's going out like that. The elevator doors open. The man makes it to the bottom floor, panicked, yelling out, "Tanaka!" Then he's shot in the neck. We see Fable aiming his gun directly at the guy, now slouched over by the elevator doors. Suddenly, two men appear behind Fable. The guy by the elevator, struggling to speak, mutters, "Kill him." One of the men pulls out a pistol and fires twice. Fable dodges with ease and instantly shoots the man in the eye. The other attacker swings a baton, hitting Fable's hand and disarming him. He goes for another strike, this time aiming for Fable's skull, but Fable dodges again. That sets the guy off. "You fucker," he shouts. Fable responds with swift, precise moves, blocking the attack and landing what looks like a karate chop to the neck. But it's not just a strike. The guy's neck starts bleeding. Fable used a hidden blade on his finger. The man by the elevator spots his gun on the ground and dives for it. But Fable's ready. He grabs his attacker's body and uses it as a shield. "Don't mess with me," he says, not realizing the guy's already screwed. Fable fires right through the body's stomach, hitting the man by the elevator. He surveys the room, making sure the threat is gone. With his dying breath, the man mutters, "So, you're Fable." Annoyed, he answers, cocking his pistol. "People just call me that. I'm just a professional killer." He pulls the trigger, finishing him off. Next, we see our masked assassin closing a car door from the driver's seat. A woman turns around and asks him, "Are you all right?" She heard gunshots. The assassin removes his mask, revealing his face, and answers calmly, "They were just amateurs, shooting carelessly." He then tells her to turn on the TV. She asks, "The usual?" "Yeah," he replies. Our assassin starts laughing uncontrollably at the TV show, a terrible comedian named Mr. Jackal. The woman, confused, asks, "What's so funny about Mr. Jackal?" Our assassin replies, "Jackal is the best," while laughing with tears in his eyes. She then asks, "How can you be laughing so much after killing 5 people?" He just laughs it off and tells her, "Hurry up and drive, map girl." Sarcastically, she responds, "It's beautiful, genius, map girl." We end the scene with Mr. Jackal, dressed like a human bullseye, jumping off something absurdly high for 30,000 yen. They pull over near a body of water. Fable breaks down the gun, removes the barrel, and tosses the evidence into the sea. Later, at one of their hideouts in the city, the woman from earlier is in a room talking to an older man. He asks about the hit job, how it went. She replies, "Same as usual," and mentions that the hitman watched his favorite show like always. Fable walks into the room. The older man offers him some fish. Fable groans, "Fish again," and starts giving his report. But the woman interrupts, saying she already told him everything. The older man comments on how it's gotten a lot harder to carry out hits these days because of all the cameras and surveillance. The woman says they take them out one by one. Then the older man turns to Fable. Do you know how many people you've killed since you started working 6 years ago? Fable answers no. The older man says, Yakuza, politicians, celebrities. Most of our targets are big fish. Between information brokers and whistleblowers, money moves in the hundreds of millions every month. Then he adds, in 6 years you've killed 71 people. It's clear now the man speaking is their boss. Meanwhile, Fable turns to the woman and says, Hey, here, gesturing for her to take his fish on a stick. Annoyed, she replies, I don't want it. Childishly, he says, It's too hot. Can you blow on it? She looks over at the old man, who's visibly irritated that they cut him off mid-conversation. Fable adds, and, as the woman sighs and blows on his food. Then he asks, So when's the next hit? The old man immediately shuts it down. No, we're not taking any more jobs for a while. He tells them they've killed too many people this year. It's time to take a break. Lay low. He hands Fable a bag of money, saying, You earned this. Use it however you'd like. How much is in there? The woman asks. About 50 million, the old man replies. He then hands her a bag. She looks at it and scoffs. Why is mine in a convenience store bag? Fable, now discouraged, asks, Lay low? You mean hide? The old man explains that he's arranged new identification and insurance cards for them. Fake, but good enough. The woman asks, Where are we hiding? He tells them there's a group in Osaka they've had long-standing ties with, Yakuza. He'll contact them and there shouldn't be any problems, as long as you don't make a mess while laying low. Meanwhile, Fable keeps gesturing for the woman to blow on the fish again. He questions the old man, We're going to Osaka just to lay low? The old man replies, No. I want you to experience something different. If you learn to adapt in a new place, you'll become an even better professional. He wants them to try living like regular citizens, get jobs, make friends, maybe even fall in love. Go see what normal people do. It should be fun. Right, Fable? Fable smirks and says, Assimilate into society as a professional hitman. Sounds interesting. The woman hands the fish back with attitude, saying, Here. The old man's tone suddenly changes, more serious. But if either of you kills anyone in the next year, I'll kill you both. They both pause, taking in what he just said. Fable takes a bite of his fish and casually says, Of course, I'm a professional. Then suddenly yells, The fish is too spicy. The woman snaps back, You're too sensitive. And that's the end of Chapter 1. Next up, the genius hitman Fable moves to Osaka to live a normal life.